What happened, yo?
What the f happened? What?
Hello and welcome back to another video. Now I haven't done a comic book movie or a comic book styled video in quite a while, so do excuse me if I'm a little bit rough around the edges, but let's go ahead and talk about the Zack Snyder Justice League cut. This is something that just the past 2 days have it's been blowing up. It was top 5 trending on Twitter, which is amazing. I think it's, another little outburst that shows Warner Brothers that we really want the Snyder cut, and we want justice done to our characters. I think in Justice League, the movie itself, I'm sure for kids, it's, a great movie. Kids wouldn't mind some of the errors, but for us fans of DC that have been waiting to see our heroes kind of unite on the big screen forever, and, back in 2011, 2012, you're starting to see the MCU come together, and then you have the Avengers movie, and that's great, and, the Avengers franchise, the MCU, it's gone so far, and even though they might have made some mistakes along the way, depending on how you view certain movies, they kept going with their original plan. As to where Warner Brothers kind of had an original plan and then bailed on it halfway through. And they kept announcing more movies, a Nightwing movie, a Batgirl movie. And I'm sure those movies might somewhere still be floating around. They might be searching for directors, still writing the scripts, who knows. But obviously, once Justice League came out, they kind of started to scrap some other ideas. They definitely weren't doing the Cyborg movie. They definitely weren't doing the Green Lantern movie. The Batman movie that was supposed to have Ben Affleck in it, obviously now it has Robert Pattinson, and that's great. Who knows if it's supposed to be a younger Bruce Wayne from this universe or if it's supposed to be a completely different universe altogether. Who knows? But I can't wait to see that movie. I can't wait to see anything else that DC's putting out. It's nice to see the Flash movie is finally getting some traction with Andy Muschietti. And who knows if Ezra Miller's coming back for the role. I would assume he is, but obviously there's been some drama sparked up by him recently, and I'm sure Warner Brothers is over there figuring stuff out right now as we speak. As for the Justice League Snyder cut, even if we get it, I don't see Ben Affleck returning. I think the stress of these superhero movies and the huge fan bases is it's too much for him. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I just don't think he wants to take the criticism when he's trying to put on a great performance. If you look at his performance in Batman v Superman, it was great. If you look at the theatrical cut of Justice League, obviously it changes. He's just not the way he was in BVS. And I think personally in BVS, he's one of the best Batman. If not, I believe he's my personal favorite Batman that we've ever gotten. I think his ruthless aggression really shows. I love the way he is. And even though people think the ending is weird of BVS, that's your opinion. I know a lot of people that actually enjoy the whole Martha situation, and in my eyes it makes sense, but that's a story for another video. Another report that has come in is that Zack Snyder went ahead and actually showed Warner Brothers executives the Snyder cut in somewhere in Q1 2020. Some reports say January, late January, others say February. So basically Q1 2020 is what we're looking at. Somewhere in that time frame, he apparently showed the movie to Warner Brothers executives, and that's kind of what sparked this whole little tumbleweed going down to HBO Max. And I think if they go ahead and put it on HBO Max, it's a great move by Warner Brothers. I think right now, with no movies really being out in theaters, something big like the Snyder Cut being a superhero movie, just being released on a streaming service, it's a smart move by them. Obviously, we've seen Disney Plus have tons of success with The Mandalorian. If HBO Max can pull off the Snyder Cut, I think we're looking at a great movie. And on top of that, HBO Max could gain a lot of subs from it, seeing what else the streaming service has to offer. If there will be more DC exclusive content, what other content will there be in general? And I think HBO Max kind of needs this, because I don't see a lot of people going out there and being like, yeah, I want to go and subscribe to HBO Max. It's just not something that's on the front burner. I think Netflix, Disney Plus, those are the two big ones right now. And Disney Plus really, in my opinion, only because of the exclusive content that they will be releasing on the streaming service that you won't be able to get in theaters or you won't be able to get on other streaming services. And obviously, if they're going to make stuff, they're going to release on Disney Plus. They're not going to go and put it on Netflix. So this could be HBO Max's big pull to get people to go ahead and get into the streaming service for them. Basically, they're saying the Snyder Cut will be announced tomorrow during Zack Snyder's live streaming of Man of Steel right after during the Q&A. Now, I think this is a great idea to have Zack Snyder be the one to go ahead and confirm that we are getting the Snyder Cut. If we are, a lot of other people are saying that it could be a Man of Steel 2 sequel announcement, which would be amazing if they could do Man of Steel 2, and I still want it. like DC, Warner Brothers. Come on, give it to us. But it's very hard for them to go ahead and do that right now, I think, just because at this point in time with the pandemic going on, I don't see them announcing that type of movie over the Snyder Cut. Just because if they announce that movie right now, chances are they won't be able to really start working on it for a couple months, starting to cast new people if they have to, and we probably won't get it until 2023, 2024. Now, of course, I'd be fine if they announced it. I want them to announce it. But I think a bigger announcement would be the Snyder Cut, and I think that's what's coming on Wednesday. And of course, if the Snyder Cut does come out, you guys best believe I'm making some content for you. You know, me, my 90 subs, we're chilling, we're vibing to the Snyder Cut, so we're definitely going to be talking about that tomorrow. Whether the announcement happens or whether it doesn't, I'll try and make a video about it and just, you know, get the community's thoughts, and, you know, we can have a little discussion in the comment section. So I hope you guys did enjoy. I will keep you guys updated on the Snyder Cut, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.